o tlo mo realize gore ka mo ka sepeju ba bitsa go tlhagatša legoga gore ka mo legoga la tlhagala ka what was your reaction? Some decisions are forced to be taken, and now the challenge part, comfort. Someone in the process while comfortable, got the receiving part, and now it has to be compromised. In most cases, matata ka ona mo ka now monna sanje a neutralize the situation. Ke nyako bia practical because I understand ka mo go ba ke tla mo lata mnyela or now sanje go be le gear change ya e hloka metsi ka nne
no it's a hloka
Greetings, welcome to Dallas M podcast. Baburi ba rena ba tswa phela re bula re fela pele go tloa mo screen re tlo bolela le lena re la rata kudu man. Pele ile ke tsena le wa kula ntseba ka ditaba go bolela. I'm your host na ka ngwedi motho wa bonsepe tša bošego go leboga go sele. Ke namane e tona e phaso ka mmaga ya go rata metsalo tswa ya go rata maswa ya go fula ba mbotala ba go dimoga marako ke tlokolosa ditšhweni ba tloka ba mampela. Ha ke tshabe ntwa marumo la dipolelo le mantšu ka gore ka ha ke tshepile leiwa jalo ra thabile ga kudu na le moengara na le hono mo ra tsina le ena ke tshepa gore ba le gole le gausu le bogaking episode rena tlo thuta tse dintšhi mo go yena one of the dedicated, resilient, hardworking and humble person. Mara nga sena pe ke bolela tše ntšhi ka yena le gona mo gausu re tše opportunity re mo fe yona ebile re mo amogele marna la amogegile mo podcasteng ya Dallas M le ka dula fase la ke tla lokologa ntle le go a gole ke gopela le dumediše ba boge ba rena wa viewers home kwa mo ba leng gona gore e ditsebišo rona ke lena bomang
nna ke a le dumediša babogi o tlhotlhe mo le ka bang le lebeletse gona lebitso la ka ke nna Tiisetso ke ngwana wa ga Tšhokwe ke ngwana wa ga Tšhipa ka nyalwa ga Tšhokwe. I'm a wife, I am a mother of 5, coming up entrepreneur. A senga ke kgotlhesela ga botse ke sa ya kowe ke a dira I'm a founder and owner of ECD. Ke rata go tlhotlheletša basadi and youth so ke mo missioning wa go form a movement or wa go launch a movement ya ka ya emang ka dinao basadi so ke tse ke leng busy ka tsona. I'm a working mom as well.
Yeah ba tswa ka mo go tlhalositseng ebile o iketlile ka gona di tlhaloso ka re man e no ba go apea ba but if motho a tša deep reflection mo go tsona try go break it down there's a lot yeah I think mo introduction a ntse le bolela re le corrector le ngwana Chipane sen Tšhokwe le ra Tšhokwe yeah what do you think you caused that error? Do you think it's an error? I don't see error. I think gore ke la tlhalosore le mosadi
no a se error a ke kgale ke tlile ka lapeng la Tšhipa so o nna o a se re wa lebala mara normally o berekisa sefane sa chokwe a se re o lebala ko tlhang mara sefane se se phelang se le mo lelemeng ke sefane sa chokwe so a se phoso ke no ba o tlwaela gore normally batho ba o botsa e tla ba gore ko wena tiisetso chokwe then chipa ela a o sa tlo e bolela continuously so feleletša o ke tla re o ba confused e tshwanetse we involve mara I'll never forget sefane sa chipa wa bona re ke a bušeletša a ko re ba tshoko ba ntshwere gabotse nka se lebale sefane sa chipa it's in my veins.
No, I don't think gore o se lebetse that's why there's no need to correct but it's fine either way. So yeah, it's a good thing because go feel another opportunity. Because I'm not shout out to what no, that's nice. It's but I can remember as an African and stuff like that that's why it's fine mentally mara psychologically
already ke move to that side o ka lebella a ke kholong yaka ke Motswana nna but a ke na le or ke tla re ke bolela Sepedi go feta Setswana these days I think ke a nagana a ke tse le ko hae kra ba bolela ai a sa bolela Setswana man language yeah
I think dipedi tše dintše di Sepedi se se kaone a sena pesele I think go theeditše nna gore
se a fapana
yeah se a fapana because go ne le Sepedi sa
ka buke
yeah
bolela sa ka mo buke
go ne sa ka buke sa ka puku ile re ke puku especially rena ba go tswa ka ga
Sekhukhune side
yes yeah that's why yeah but I guess so na piku ko gore o bolela Sepedi
yeah but then because na ke bela ke ba kwena they can easily hear leleme le a isa le la rena ga botsanyana wa ibo because Setswana le Sepedi e go holetse go Tswane it's completely different so ona le spolelong ba re ke Sepitori e o ka tloa mo ko hae go Brits wa tla Pretoria the language is completely different o tshwana le o ka tloa ko hae wa ya bo Mamelodi it's different because I believe batho ba Mamelodi most of them ba ka no ba tswa side ela and then coming here they meet up le Batswana and other cultures so language a isa ba Sepedi a isa ba Setswana in Sepitori
no ke a le kwa Brits ke Northwest yeah I have too much respect to but for Northwest I don't know but whatever we dirang from generation to generation we kira correct yeah they are panalwood they are humble and yeah I try to say I could feel like the butcher and I like you guys only mapurisa ma bereka but yeah required and stuff like that but yeah the population or the society or tribal or unique in a good way in a humble and I sharp man correct I don't think you look at a that's it because yeah man I don't know but I just have a weakness towards in a way or yeah I know about one I just they have a correct above all the tribes because of that character
shine Batswana shine
yeah no by really right and then o go kgatliša go kwa gore le kgonne go tswa from gona ko Brits Botswana la nyalwa ko Bopedi, and then still la kgone cope. Do I understand gore Mopedi le Motswana ke one thing from history mo go tswang kwa etla ba tswa ba tsamaya ba la kgona adapt, and even up to date ebile le fela le ba confused gore kana le chipana or choko. What do you think e go dirile gore o feel discomfortable to the point that gore ebile o bone if e le gae and ebile o le proud gore nna ke ngwetse ga chokwe and ebile o fela o ba confused gore kana fane ya ko nna ke
he re le batho ra fapanane, wena o beile Batswana kodimo, nna ke beile Bapedi kodimo.
Shout out to my baby.
Honestly speaking, I never dreamt myself ke nyetše ke Mopedi, because the only people ba ne ke ba itse ke Batswana. A ke re ha o hola, obviously o holela ko environmenteng ya Batswana.
Tota.
Yeah. So, when I meet my husband, ya mathomo e mmakaditseng ke Spain.
Wait, what do you mean? Do you think already that too much? The apart too much?
I di apart, but tsona a di apart. Mara a di tshwane. So Spedi ne se mpha struggle. A ke re na re tla re o lebeletseng. Ka Spedi sa mokopane ba tla re o tlhaletseng. Wa so some of the things di mmakatsa, but hore ke feel comfortable ebe ke feel le hore Limpopo ke gae. Limpopo ke go ke tla go helang hona. Limpopo ke lebitleng la ka. I think ke lerato la motho ke tlileng ka yena to start with, le kamogelo ya ba ke tlileng ko bona. So all those things di ntirile gore ke feel welcomed, ke feel at ease. And if nka o botsa something, now I'm from a family of 3 siblings, ne? I'm the only daughter. Ke na le younger brother le elder brother. My husband o tlhaga ko from family of 10 siblings. My husband is a twin. Wa tla o mong a feta, wa tla matwini gape, ene wa tla ba bang. So a se yena fela lapa la gabo e leng ba 10 bana. Kwa ramogolo le bona bana le thari, le kwa ramogolo bana le thari, le ko boragadi bana le thari. First thing e ke ratileng o makale e ke tsena ko Limpopo ke the introduction. I was introduced ko bathong ba bang ba ileng hore ene ba ka re ka boshiu ba re so ha o ba supe o rile o ke mang ne nka se o botse. It was kore bona e ba tlhakane ke party o ya ka ko nna ke tlhahang. Nna ko ke tlhahang re 3, bona ba 10 plus, ene ka rata le the unity a ba tswane. Each and every family ina le dikgwakgwane, it's normal. Everybody wa tla mo lelapeng, even the siblings le khona re lebe le dikgwakgwane. But one thing e ba sankang ba ile bana ke hore madi a tlhapiwe, re bana ba motho, we stick together. So I loved unity, ke yona e bontshitseng hore ke ka mo hae. Even le he ke tsena le dingwetsi, they were acting just like ka mokgo ke actang ka ona. A o ka se emele anyone wa ka mo go tla. I'm just going to do a simple example for wena. ke 6 o'clock the curtains ntse di tswallwe, you cannot sit and wait for beng ba motse oo to come and do such things. You know ke ka mo gae tšatši le sebela the curtain di a tswalwa, so I'm that comfortable.
In most cases, not all cases, or attract a soul and soul. In most cases, not all cases.
Sure.
So it shows or come hotel sanga family come hotel sanga it yanga on it can be strange because it is whole come hotel and then compared to me more watching one aggressive whole but wood like I'm whole from gone go on over palang a rule a whole car can throw shape. Otherwise if was a no sa go di tshwara botse o sa spela di step right o tlo lo kra ba le shapo ka mogweleng family e golo ba sena mathata o fitla go ya
mathata
wena o bitla go
wena o na le go kgoboketse wa phatlalatša
because of o tseba ntho e botse o go dishika yilo je botse o no ge ba re ntho ke lerato ke go le kra o la appreciate
ba easy for wena
so o mongwe ba ka tša advantage or no mara go le so I draw from a environment e le gore maybe lerato a napelle go gona ga botse it's so nice and interesting. And I think shout out to Chogo family.
Yeah.
Once you yako utomo realize kamo ka se peyu ba bitsa go hlaga tša lego gore ka mo lego ga la hlagala ka what was your reaction?
No, honestly a wa tlhata ba ya gore go tlhatswa le go nna I was amazed ke batho ba ke ba bonang ba re batho ba se ba bantši mara ba no, and honestly ne ke sa e bone ka mokgwa nna ne ke no bona batho ba o rata batho mara o mongwe le mongwe like you are saying or in olden days ke ne ke ipotsa gore ba sa tshwere sona segale sela sa gore ya a o le ngwetši tshwantse o tlhagatše le go but nna initially plan yaka was not to have 5 kids wa bona I think ke plan ya modimo go fetisisa yaka wa bo but I'm just glad gore le nna ke wetse ka mo e leng gore modimo na mpietse gore le nna go tlo ba so maybe the next sense ke phela in the olden days I don't know.
No, remember it's all about and one we understand of it again. There's nothing wrong about that especially we understand because I think again overall identity is important.
Sure.
Because sometimes we play in a generic form recrasher because of borena ga botho I don't know if you understand me bo strength sa rena a botho because of now re try go phela ka mogho sa mwana phela nga bone go le better ile strength sa
True.
So yeah no you know ba re ke ke go no busisha right ne sa go tshoša temane ya gore gora le na la ena wa spetlele ka sefela o lebeletse family ela o lebeletse ka mo le ka mo rano wa tsere ke
no ke tle ke botse my husband ke re if it was not too late if I was not heading to my 40s I wouldn't mind go nna le bana ba bang just now I'm tired I want to rest by the age of 40 I want to see myself living my life mara I don't think bana ba tshwantse ba associate with material things yes they do need them bana ba tlhoka ya sekolong ba tlhoka wa apara ba tlhoka those things that we never had ke ka mokgwa rena re bonang bophelo wa e bona gore hence these days basadi ba bang ba ba tshwanang le nna prefer working one or more jobs. A e sa le ela ya gore o emela papa boa mafela kgwedi eng akere we want better things for our kids. Now you have to help your husband le wena gape to improve yourself mo bophelong, to empower yourself wa tlhoka. But I'm still saying this o ya ka nna a ke nagane gore seemo sa either economy or whatever ne se tla mpaledisa go ba le bana go ya ka maemo a ke leng mona. Ge ke re maemo a ke leng mona, I am married to my husband, re phedišana gabotse. We do not have it all, but we make things work. So those things ne tsona ka bo tsona fela ne di ka sempalise gore ke be le bana ba bang. I don't need my kids to be or to have flourish things ba dire dilo tse ding tse e leng gore a ke bone di na le value nna mo bona. Ke no bona gore o na le dilo tse ding tse e leng gore bana ba ka phela ntle le tsona and they can still be normal kids like others. So I keep believing mo feng bana le this one person wa tseba gore mo bjang. I love to teach a person how to catch a fish but not catch a fish for yena. Even le bana ba ka le ka mo di businesseng tsa ka they know ka mokana bona ba na le part e ba e tshamekang so that they know le ke tsamaile a ona ntho e phalang hard work and a yo palisi selo. So bana ka bo bona ke le home you have done great. A ke re le bebele ya bole a re tswalang le ata. I think if you are a millionaire, you have to have this much kids. He really tswala le ata.
There's a hope from the family je udboning around ja munyechung kote or no they still can cope and they make it work. And I think the impact the whole psychologically or for that hope. And apart from that, what is the most peel of your strength to drive you to obviously the more kids, the more challenges and stuff like that, and then still to digest and still find joy and still see a God will or as you quoted. Yeah, what's the most peel of your strength around that?
Can I to start with? The love that I have for my family, for my kids, for my husband, for the entire family, and my immediate family. Immediate family. Cheaper. I get seven. Mara, I think people by Longori ke surrounded to bona the circle yaka ya family or ke yona e dirang gore ke pillar of strength yaka. You know, in life I can know hona le ntho e thibelang gore o be se o nyakang go ba sona. Honestly speaking, circumstances will be there, challenges will be there, disappointment will be there, but the focus in you ke yona e determinang gore wena o nyaka go ba kae. So the pillar of strength ke kry-a matla mo go rateng lapa laka le bana baka, and that thing e dira gore ke nyake go bereka more and to support my husband even more, so that re kgone go tswela pele ka family ya rena le kgodišo ya bana ba rena e proper. You know, a o mpotsisa ka family ya ga Chokwe e ke nyetsweng ko yona le number ya bona. I wish o ka bona when we have family gatherings. We always have family gatherings ka December, ne? You will see hore many things rena re titirela tsona complicated, whereas they are not. Ona el kana le lerato le kwano le fenya dilo tse dintsi. If you can see the gathering, I was amazed ne ka my first gathering. They can see gore mang ago, mang o ile kwa, mang a involved, mang a bereke. O bona gore ke ba ba kakang, but they can see gore mama ngwara ngwane ka 80 be a se gona. They are always alert. They are watching each other's back. So I wish batho nke be re ka try this big family thing. Nke bo khone ke a rata ke bone ke thabela. So I get strength from dilo tse dintsi, but them two points tse leng gore di a nthabisa ke lerato le tshwaragano. Yeah.
And ora lwena o ba fa lerato la go felela.
I hope so.
That's why ba o tla receive the same or feel that way, because obviously if you camelon, obviously you don't trigger a camelon in other people.
Yeah, the energy that you give is the energy that you receive.
No, it's nice. And it shows over more lang kwa shape. So though as soon as too much from your side, like I'm saying, it's a nice feeling, and it's inspiring. I just hope I know they say or I won't know what you here, but
no.
I think you are behind.
No. I not feel behind.
I think honey okay is too much.
Too much of everything is dangerous. So I not be baba honey mola le na lo sboni dilo ka go tshwana. One thing that I've realized ka rena ba nyadiwa ba matšatšia, we tend to take advices tsa batho ba baholo lightly. We tend to think gore dilo tsene ba dire ba tsena ko bohadi are disally important because bophelo bo changes. But honestly, nna ke nagana gore mo di a bereka. Wa bona o ka re o tsena ko lapeng la batho wa nyaka go ba filisa gore wena o fitlhile, then you won't survive. It's unlikely. You will survive, but then o ka se keep peace. Remember, if when are you intending to give other people hard time, lo wena wa ipolaya in a certain way. But if you feel gore ke ka mo lapeng le ke tlo ahisa, ke tlo atisha khotso, ke tlo fa lethabo, batho ba lapa le ba tshwantse ba re e ba mpona, they must feel or okay, so and so o tlile re ka dula fase ra bontshana. We won't see eye to eye at all times. Re ka se kgone. Even le lapa le o tlhang ka mo lona, we don't normally see eye to eye. But in short, what I'm trying to say ke gore eo ka lena gore Roma o diriwa se Roma, then you will survive ko lenyalo. If o tsena o ipotsa gore na ke tletse Thomas o na fiela lo na tlhatswa nna ke mo.
So come go kwang urle come go goleng o tlhalositse go o tlhalosa concept ya ya le bitla la mosadi ke bogadi, you still believe in that approach?
I still believe in that approach, honestly. I'm going to be honest. I still believe in that concept, but go na le dilo tse e leng gore a ba tshwanna o di dumella mo bophelong ba gago. Nna I'm a Christian. Ke rata modimo, ke rata le mangwalo a hae. If you can go to Proverbs 5, e tla o botsa gore karabo ya bonolo e kokobetsa maikutlo, mme karabo ya bogale e dira gore seemo se ye kodimo, akere e phahamisa seemo. So it's only up to you to give other people respect so that they can respect you back. And the more o fa motho respect, a na matla o tla ka attitude to you. O fitlha reng to start with, o tlo o nyatsa reng, because le ha ka o nyatsa wena ha ona that thing ya hore o tlo mo nyatsa back. So o hapeletse ha o tlhompha le he na sa re o tlo o tlhompha. I understand. So lebitla la mosadi ke bogadi e le hore le phidishana gabotse. Sometimes you wish hore wena o ka tshwara lelapa wa kry le hore the person o tlileng ka ena ke ena a kere matsatsi a rena le gender based violence. So that's why ke sa nyaka go hatella mo lebitleng la mosadi ke bogadi, because o ka se nne o bethiwa, o ka se nne o ragiwa, o ka se nne o ba emotionally abused. So those things ke tse tshwanetseng motho a di tlhokomele. But if ke dilo tse e leng hore wena you can live ka tsona, I'm just going to make you an example. Ne batho e le tsena o ba le rakgadi or rangwane, always o ba beile ke ena tla bolelang, hey mamotlhaka-tlaka e ja potsa, hey sar, hey sar. There are those people everywhere. Wena as mosadi wa o tlo wa hisa, wena tshwanetse o itse gore o addressa bjang to your husband in a peaceful manner, so that ka boshiu a e boe e go batsa wena gape. So o bušeletša bobe ka bobe gore o ya gore ke a itse gore o tlo bolela re I'm ready for wa bona already wena se o itimile peace.
No ke a e bua ene ke rate ka mogolo le tlhaloso ka gona. I think le tlhaloso tse dintšhi now e no batla ba gore try go format that clear picture, clear character e leng gore come on. I think the most fascinating part gore le tlhalositse gore monna le nna wa le rata ke ena e leng gore o rile dilo gore di be comfortable because of or le high priority le fitse gore I'm high priority and I'm safe wherever mo ankishang family and introduce and stuff like that. Ke right. So ke understand that under normal circumstances or back days teaching jele tsa go morago mostly o hweditse di to go berekela wa ka mogolo gore botsamešilo ka ona sepela ka mara ga tsona ka mogotlhaloseng it makes sense because of le setup o e tlhalosang ka motlhalosang a e fapane go le olden days. So
hence I'm saying maybe nna ke sa saletse ko olden days.
I know what ke godi e tswang le rotse if I can put it that way. Normally yeah se tlhalosa gona mo a bana polygamy kore ke thomo ke thomo wala gardo o bile go no kwise mo pizio gore especially le ka mo go belo gwang le ka mo go family ke golo ke polygamy e gona
mara you know guys it's not that yeah ko mathomong kwa ko mengwageng ela ya o feta ya kgalenyana I believe ona le boragolo ba ile gore ne bana le basadi ba babedi ke no ba ke sa tsebe gore na ba le mosadi ge o la sena tlhokofala or ona no ba le basadi ba babedi wa ka mola but obviously ke nana re ke yona ntho mathomo le nna ke naganneng ke tsena ka motseng ole e ntshusitseng. So before I got married to my husband is the first question e ke botsitseng gore are you a polygamist? Because ke bone le thari e leng ka mo. So he said to me, no, I'm not a polygamist. And le ba ke seng ke ba bone a seng ke re bone polygamy. So ino ba batho ba ileng gore ba na le thari mara polygamy yona
no. Okay, no, understandable. So ke a go understand le ka mo go tlhalositseng gore ka mo go le go ditšeng ka gona go le thušitše gore le kgone ba character le yone ene ke kwa le kenya le taba ya modimo ya gore bophelo bja lena go responda batho go phela le batho le ithuta ka framework ya mangwalo go bala bibele scriptures ke tsona di go shapang di go guidang it makes sense. So if for on open-minded for batho ba ileng gore maybe because ka mo go leng go tlhalosa ka gona o ile ka monagano wa go aga and then o go aga gona ko yang and then wa ba appreciate o ba fa lerato ba go fa whatever it is back energy back. So do you think gore go ne le batho ba ileng gore ba ya ka go tšea ba sa ye ka go wa ba yo like e le gore a ke nyalana le partner ka for example a ke re normally these days le go morago mosadi ke yana yang ka monna and then ya ba e le gore ge immediately ga fetšwa ko ola a feel gore no motho ko aka authority ke aka and then move away from family because what I can get gore o join the family aso aba in a hurry or thome your own family o extend it actually in a practical way ka mo go tsamba tsa message lo tsa bona ya family ka family ba ya godisha. So o ka advise wa batho ba ileng gore ba ya ka mentality or no ke monna after monna then o nya go fetola monna ga go mo transformela to away to come go o prefer or sentse ba dire ka gona obviously ga sa to because of go grate ka mo go tlhalositseng gore monna o sa feel parcel le wa ka mo gola ba wena o join but some they change ba bantša from that parcel. What can advise o ga fa bang advice more but fa le gore ba bona ka re ke ntwe right what is it that they can benefit if ba sa change monna from ka mo go family ba phelang ka gona after o nyalo ba se fetole dilo.
Hey, I'm not a good advisor for that one. But
or what's your view? Okay, arrange advice.
Yeah,
what's your view?
I always tell myself or le before ke nyalwa me ke buditse something ke sentse ke ipotsa le yona le gona beno ore ka mo pelong ya monnaka there's parents, there's siblings, and there is me before ke tla bolela ka bana ba ka. Always I ke ba troubled maybe le somebody I will always tell him that hona le batswadi hona le your siblings hona le nna ka mo pelong ya hao everybody una le share ka mo pelong ya hao and nna my task is to give you peace and to make sure that all of us reunity so that you can live a peaceful life. It's up to me or monna wa ka ska ba miserable when it comes to that. Ke bolele ka maphelo ama ke bolela ka eo. Now ka ithuta gore a gona gore o tla tlogela mmaagwe completely lentswe la modimo le re monna o tla tlogelana le bagabo a kgomarela mosadi wa gae mara a senke le re o tla lwa le bagabo or o tla tlogela o rata bagabo no it's me o ke tshwantseng ke bone gore there's ga ba tswane because nna ke tsene hence ke re I'm not a good advisor for that one because other people ke bona o kare e ba tsena ka mogara lenyalo then it's between you and I and it is finished remember ka mo metseng go na le chain meetlo le ditso le e le gore tse dintse a le di follow motlhomo but then o ka se tsene ka mogare ga lelapa wa hohela monna hao ko wena and then e ra re le bana o tlo ba hodisa different ba ka se itse gore ko hae moetlo re tsamaya so wa understand culture ya ko hae e so ke khopela o irela example ka one thing ko bohadi ba ka o tsene le girlfriend o tsena le mosadi and for your husband to be the person that he is now o grumile ke batho bale and a ka se no tloare okay because the Bible said ke tla tlogela batswadi ka khomahana le mosadi aka so mare ra completely a ke sa ya hae a ke sa communicate le bona a ke sa dira whatever e leng hore ne ke dira le bona for nna ke feel o kare e re ka change mentality eo rena young wives it's ke sale young wife le nna young wives re ka
it depend or we view about when young wife ke
I get it. Ke tla dire ke young wife. I get it by characterize jwang. Gore ha ona le decade or decades o young wife or ha o sa le young wife. But for now ke khopela o ba young wife.
Etaga I get I think young wife ke my opinion. I'll around the youth program.
Yeah. So I'm still a young wife.
Yeah,
le ga ile hore ke bone ka tender age. So mengwaga ka mara lenyalo sia ke metellenya. But then
because ke go bola ka 2008 is like yo.
Yes.
Okay, before World Cup.
Before World Cup.
Yeah, and bana ba bela after World Cup ba bola so ba university ba tlhoma ba bereka o ba feditse
yeah ba go grade 11 grade 12 because wa ka kwa 2008 go grade 11 yeah
so in summary just to grab this experience in change e ka ba le nako kae
18 years together 18 years together
and then in marriage
ke horositswe ka 2017 officially yeah
okay
so officially ke horositswe ka 2017 mara ke sale ke ntshetsa mahadi ka mathomo re go khopelwa la mathomo ka 2008 a ke re lena ba pedi lenyala a lefetsa ba re mogonyana a fetse o nyala maybe sentse ke tlo ya hape ko nyalwa hape a retse ke sa emetse leo
I kopana from different tribes, yeah.
Yes.
Complicated, but
yes.
So I know I see and in that space for our ukhonno na ku enough ya go tseba monna go pele o go tloa tseba le family ya ga
true and go na le dilo tse ding tse e leng hore ra fapana ka ditso ke sa le mo tabeng ya hao ya hore ke advice ha bjang or view ya ka e bjang mo ho boneng mosadi o mong a nyaka ho ntsha monna hae mo family ya hao bophelo ba nna ke tlhago lekeisheneng ne bophelo ba lekeishene le bophelo ba mahaeng bo a fapana ke tlo irela example ka how to provide for a family ko hae go ha cheaper. I provide for my family he ke nyaka. Ko ha chokwe or ko mahaeng o mongwe o tle be a lebeletse bo ko tlase ba ko hae a nyaka o improve pele ko hae and then atle then a inahane e be yena bjano a se a improvile bana ba habo maybe motse wa habo so on and so forth. Now ke bona nkare e ira clash he e fitlha mo hore if nna o ntse re o re o khopetse like you did ka 2008 I expect gore ka 2010 e be se re le ko harena and immediately re ba ko harena ha ona gore o tlo mpotsa gore mama o tlhoka 20,000 a tile wa itlhaloganya whereas ko hae ke nagana gore motho o lebella bo ko tlase ba ko hae ha fitlha mo wena ke ntho e leng gore se le ka ithuta yona gore no a re fapane le ho tswa ko malapeng a re tswa ko malapeng a tshwanang. In other families ba go tlase one le ba se go tlase man a ke re o fila o irela ka mo hae pele say maybe dintlu di shapo everything is shapo anore my wish ko rekela batswadi ba ka koloi before I can start with other things. Why understand? Then wena o tla go ileng gore already dikoloi di teng then a o bone reason ya gore why instead of wena o nkentshetse mahadi o fetse o nagana ka koloi ya batswadi. Why understand gore so ho ya le ka batho wa itlhaloganya if o nyaka o tsena ka molapeng la batho ba bang o fila gore wena you are most or o tlisitse khotso ka mogara halapa leo nna ne nka ira so because a ka tlwaela maphelo a mang a phidiwang I would like to sit with you down o ntlhalosetse gore okay nna ko hae e re le 10 so wa mpona e ke le mo sekolong napile ke tswa ke kry-a mmereko ke thusa o mongwe and then e ke tswa ke kry-a mmereko ola le yena kry-a mmereko re thusa ola like that. Unlike me mo ke tlebeng ke re hai ke responsibility ya batswadi. I think re tlhoka poledisano eo as young couples before re tsena mo lenyalong to say this is how we going to run lapa la rena ka involving malapa a ileng hore re na le ona on the sides. I get so it's very important for you as a woman to know hore ko bo monna ba phela bjang e tlo fa directive e o right hore o itse re wa tsena hore ha o tsena.
Oh yeah, okay. I think now ke a go tswara and I think we are arabile ga botse question because of more we ke based on under normal circumstances because of some circumstances we find out or no mosadi are in that position or no my plan is ke feletse na le monna ga tsamaya ga wa lefe but wa go tshele gore treatment or expectations ja ko ga monna ko bogadi ba di too much mo ileng gore a di accommodate wa ka mo ga feelang gore santse a accommodate re ka gore so and that one it might force the situation gore a dira but I think those things we just want to fitlhe mo ka mo tla store no plan is important gore batho ba bile fast ba lebelle di backgrounds tsa bona and then ba be realistic ka tsona because of o from a cycle or hierarchy level ya generation ya family o ka mo tla store ba ishana dikolong ba dira o mo tswa from a background or maybe ba encourage or you need to stand up at age to itirelo o kopanye dilo tsa and then mo family ba rielana when that setup it might crash.
Yes.
So I think we rape pila ga botse gore no go botlhokwa gore batho ile fase ba visualize gore na ke tswa background thing e bjang and then ba go know because of well if your background or o rutilo so shape ile ya gore wa iperekela from early age ba go feselo ba go encourage gore o ye o fishe and then o tsena setup nya gore partner gago ba no receive fela
True.
There's that situations or
Yeah.
ba bang ga ba ikemišetše.
And then there's a lot to fix how tsena ko bohadi ko botse. E tlo loka ha o ilukisa ka lerato, unfortunately.
Yes.
So mara ha o ilukisa ka ntwa, I don't know, maybe ba bang ba e kgona, nna ena e ka re tla pala. Now a ke re yona mo tabeng eo ya hore ba bang ba irelwa ba bang, there's a time mo e leng hore it has to stop le lebelle mabaka a lena. Now you sit down with your husband, le gainile di responsibility le lena ke re bjano bana ba bile teng, the nako ele le mo one ne le kgona ho thusa 3 ya batho. So for yena motlhomong o re a ska nyaka o disappointa. This goes both ways. Nna nka no re le nna e ke le ngwanyana ke le one ka bona gore ba butaka they are struggling ka phehella o ba thusa wa utlwisisa. But it goes back to re le boela ko tafoleng and you discuss or okay, this is what we earn, and now re na le bana ba ba so their needs ke 1 2 3 4 4 4, then re sala ka this. Now I was thinking hore ye le ye o la ka ro tlela kwa e re ka se tlhole re mo thusa ka kgwedi ka kgwedi ra moela o la ra mo eventually le yena motho o tlo bona maybe ha o rata, because a ke re batho ha ba tshwane ba bang ba na le manganga o mongwe o tlo no bona gore mara mosadi yo le a ka se bolele yona banna mosabanya ke gore mosadi a be right in most cases, but then eventually o tlo bona gore okay, but then this person has got a point, or if re tloha here re tlo palla go fitlha mola because re stakisitse 1 2 3. So it's very important for ho learn your partner before le tsena mo lenyalong. Le lena batho ba bontate a ke re hona ke bolelela ka mosading ya bomme, le lena batho ba bontate nna ne nka re le ske la hapeletsa hore motho ke a morata, checka hore o ka kgona ho fita into dinyakwa tseo tsa hae tseo to avoid such things. Wa bona nako nngwe re bona di red flags tse dintši ra no ipotsa gore hai ke tlo re he ke fitlha ka mo convince gore awa o a re sa mo romela o a re sa mo dira
wa tsena ka ho par go mo change
exactly. A ke nagane gore o ka kgona ho mo change motho, but communication ya from the onset he le planner gore we are serious re nyaka go bona re nyalane, just be transparent and say now mpona ke le so I'm providing for my family ya ko gae.
Ka ga lethatse gore ge le ntse le demand ya bophelo e ntse e take a place, sometimes some decisions are forced to be taken, and now the challenge part, comfort someone in the process while comfortable got the receiving part, and now it has to be compromised in most cases. Matata ka ona mo ka now monna sanje a neutralize the situation. Ke go be practical because I understand ka mo go ba ke tla mo leta mnyela or now sanje go be le gear change ya e hloka metsi ka nne.
No, it's a kind.
So now life at some point ya go force didn't mo pelong di are force ke life. So now we have to legit this or no man re ka sa gona so tlo gona so, and now ra legit decision la implement now it mo level le or o tsor batho ba nga banya go disappoint batho go ne batho ba nga tla ba disappoint batho ba. So now monna o ba in a difficult situation, ba nong e ba o ba mogare ke mosadi ya gare ke family, and then now go botlhokwa bang gore monna at that point I understand for this is a change, a process I digest the pele le ena before a ka tlanya go neutralize situation ya batho ba bedi, because of o be se ge thomo di ka mola bara mosadi o change di tloga mosadi o change
and it has never been a man who has changed the ngopela o changed the
mosadi o
mosadi
change and then and go jelo some men they calling on which by presenter as bona ba protector
Basadi ba bona.
di sine ba itse do ilor ba ba tlo feel no ke mosadi and some men they are coward enough ba chaba a feletse le gore ba chabo disappointa batswadi and family feletse ba re eish ape a grutile la mmago bana e ba e bona so re ka sa kgona so and then at the end of the day mosadi o feletse a tloiwa ke moletla mo tabeng ela gore sejoene se gapeletse gore feletse monna le mosadi a feletse ba ile away because of jalo sa ba gatele ko so ke gore ke nyaka gore o ka encourage jwang gore but right especially banna ke tloba go fa difficult task so monna family especially problem ba too much mo batho ba bo mme ka mo family bontate ba ne go understand gore ba understand gore now ge ngwana a gola le dithuto tsa di a gola and gore sa ja tlo mo focusa mola wena gore a ska tla le ena a tshwarela bana ba gage to break a generational curse maybe legacy curse mara go generational le mo level le so le nyako elevate le to another level o ka encourage jwang gore ba amogele ga botse
hey asa gore ne unfortunately nna asanga ka ba in that situation ya gore ene o bolela nnete batho ba thoma ba utlwana le ba bohadi ba hae ba utlwana e tle mo e leng gore monna tshwantse banong a ska tlholo a provider for other things ya irahala e shake the relationship between family ya bogadi ba gage le yena but as I was saying to you I don't know it might be difficult for other people but nine barricades over part ya family ya bogadi ba gago sometimes can make things easy for you.
No, you understand.
If wena only on the chain evaling moyona, it will be easy for you to convince your husband otherwise. And a example can I can sure give too transparent or what. In my situation, I am more close to my mother-in-law because I always want to learn the things that she does for family so that I'm taking the baton. I want to do exactly because she will always tell me about her mother-in-law. So I took it hore ke culture ya ka mo hae. So now sometimes it becomes easy for me to sit with my mother-in-law down to say, Mama, that's about this and this and this. Hey, inalu wimela. Fortunate enough, or I could say, for me, why I can say more Angas Honora pretender because she has always been like that.
Because of what's that you can have the whole month for like I think it was clear enough or even le fane ya ga tsho ke yone tampe because of ka mo ile gore o integrate le mo ba dumela go ba ngwana ka mola ba go tsebela ka ngwana ka mola.
I think I was fortunate why ba boikobo bo ke tlohileng ka bona go hae a ka bolatla ka gore ke na le monna ke tloile ka bongwana bola ba ko hae ka ya ka bona ko bogadi ba ka understanding that I've got responsibilities as a wife nka se tshwane le rakgadi ka nnete wa e bona gore bjang napile e ke na le challenges tse e leng gore ke a bona gore di benefita le yena mara nna monna ka le a sa nyaka o di expressa mo wena a ka se tlholo a kgona o di dira or re ka se tlholo re kgona o di dira it became easy for nna gore ke dule le bona fase ke re mara mama la bona ye e yang kgakantšha e tla mo le mo I was fortunate gore they always find a way e leng gore impia in a comfortable space le yena e mmea in a comfortable space I could say maybe ke luck I don't know so banna or kere my husband in particular
not necessarily like sort of this step not that like remember character e ka developiwa ga botse from early age ya go dishwa ga botse e do attract character e le gore le yone e jo from that a shale batho ba go nna 3 years for our character ja bona ke ne le common ground
so a ke bolela so o mongwana le mathata le the in-laws o tla bona ka re ke bala sibuka gore procedure e tsamaso but honestly nna ke bone imperekela gore ke ikokobetse ene ke nyake le utlwella se se bolela obviously batho ba modimo a ona gore ke tlo dumela to everything ebile a ona re tla utlwana ka everything or ra bona dilo ka leitlho le le one but yeah exactly and your approach says a lot why one regardless gore situation mo leng e kwatisa or e frustrate bo kakang but then e bulela
yeah that's why I'm kere frustration on it ba gona e bile a kere tubutlo ya pola mo referring gore o tlo kwata no necessarily
no I understand you
I think you shared and with the summer I think you gave all a clear picture or example and then so just to summarize more go ba mosadi go tlhalose le experience ya go ka mogolong o le tsa ba gore your wife duties already we mentioned ka mo o ka reng ka motho a go keepang household ga gore be mo home and then go be le lethao duties le gore mosadi a ka di prioritize or no as mosadi gore la pala ka le be home le be le bophelo le thabo ka prioritize
rata monna motlhomphe listen to him support him le tseo bonang gore tse tsona ke ditoro tse encourage him mo support mo fe all the support that he needs le mo bonang gore mola ai kala e ready ka senne mo le boteng mara ka gore wa inyaka mo tse de we kala e limpila ene wa bona gore ha ka e mixa ka cream white hona e tlona paile yona I think yeah to keep your house monna ha thabile a thabisa kwena a itse dilo di ba simbolampe I want things become easy ona le monna mongwe motivational speaker wa ke di marriage counseling ke le bitse bitse la but onna around Pretoria if I'm not mistaken mosadi ha ke khomotso they are doing this thing bo botle hore o karata monna hao wa mo fa tlhompho wa mo utlwela sa se bolelang tsatsi le leng o tlono makala fela ha tso a re no karata e ya moholo e tla nna mo wena e no o ka re kwena o itshwarang bokaone o sna sepe se o se irile you are just listening you are just giving a person support before e bile o ka fitla go baneng thoma mo
I think clear So just re narratela to taba ya go bona what was the drive ya focus on more character development because of from what you are saying from story sa gago it shows or there was no not necessarily no but bona o ka no ba go no ba le few challenges tsa character development ya lena le partner ga gago so gore challenges tseo di minimal towards le bana so what was the drive ya gore le feleletse le tsene into character development especially ya bana or was it because of something e be le bona around ge le kopane ka di-family ke itare bana la bantši gore go ne ba bamane go leka and stuff like that. I just want to understand the drive ya gore this vision e be active ya go develop character tša bana from early age.
Ha o bolela ka ho developa character tsa bana o bolela ka nna ko ECD
Yes,
or
yes.
oh, okay. So ECD is tatile so okay. So my fifth born ha ke ba le ena ha ke le mo maternity leave unfortunately poleke e ke dulang ko yona I dumele leshata so to say and e sa dumeleng leshata ne ke phela ke fapane le baashane in a way and then
leshata le ra bana
bana remember nna ke na le 5 boys ne so ka no re rubetse wa utlwa bolo e raga digarachi so when I started my ECD initially this issue ya hore I want to develop kids. I want to be honest. It was a place e leng hore ke nyaka go bona bana ba thabile mo yona to start with my kids. Hence I'm telling you that mosadi wa beleheng o tla nyaka everything e be good for bana ba gae. It's not always mo e leng hore tshwantse re lebelle tšhelete or eng nako le re bolela ka bana kgoro e kgolo. Now I saw a challenge e leng gore e tshwenya nna as motswadi. I want my kids to be happy and express themselves however they want to and whenever they want to. Again, ntho nngwe ya ba the kind of job that I'm working. I work long hours. I work for 12 hours. So in most cases,
wait 12 hours
yeah, I get a shift. So 7 days in, 7 days out, from 7 o'clock a.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. Those kind. I'm not the only one. It's got to
12 hours
yeah.
yeah no the
so ka bona hore batswadi ba ba berekang so ba morega wa bo just like le nna ke morega. That's where I started ECD. Ne ke sna le ka experience ya teaching or anything whatsoever. I just wanted kids to express themselves and to accommodate the parents by working long hours like me. Hence my ECD opens at 6 o'clock and then re tswalla ka 7:15. Re ba le budi weekend care le di holiday care. Maybe it's because kam go nna ke boning re bereka ka ona because le di weekends re ya mmerekong rena. Wa bona. So I started ECD eo ka mabaka a o bona hore I'm challenged nna ka bana baka. What is it that I can do e ka benefitang bana baka ya benefita le bana ba community. That's where ECD is starting mo teng. Yeah.
Oh no, it makes sense because try to understand or why le but now it's clear So what that back then I understand the world go provide a platform for bana ba lokologe decide taba ya go bereka re sa be le nako. So it's a the same vision.
Yeah, I think Risa Tamaila on the same vision because we are doing things like other crashes but different thing. So the vision ECD is for the child to be in an environment conducive for ngwana to express boyena. But then, for example, we do not focus only in the classroom. We also focus outside, like gardening, we do baking. We want to see ourselves di robotics. I believe gore ngwana o mmona at an early age gore o rata eng thata se e leng gore a ka gola mo sona. You'll see other kids earlier go gardening. They become very excited. They do the way you instruct them to do. Even babang le go the baking. The parents they were starting to call me, hey, when Floria fela. Motano when Floru fela ke viamo. Aridire. So bana, besides us being in the classroom, re rutana our normal things. I think le mebereko e mengwe e grooma ngwana to be whoever that they want to be in future. So vision ya creature e sa le yona ela, but more on gore ngwana a te express bo yena a ske a gatella ke maybe say the curriculum over se ena e nyakang go ba sona. I love the Chinese curriculum, and I would wish one day to combine NCF with the Chinese curriculum. I don't know, I'm a visionary still now. I get possible na to combine the two and make it one, because in the Chinese curriculum bana ba ithuta go tlhatlhamolla cell phone e ba e pake gape at a very early age. So I wish to see my ECD to be aligned with the NCF curriculum ya ECD, and also to explore to the curriculums in Zamafasi.
That's interesting. And the tricky part, now up to date, Lenali qualified teachers, because you said you didn't have a background, and stuff like that. The level that direction, qualified teachers for make sure vision ever reality.
I do have a qualified teachers. Linna, I'm doing national diploma in ECD. So it's very important for when how start something to have theory background. So others are batla and start. So now I believe
so that's why really visionary.
Yeah. So now Thoma, I'm not afraid to make mistakes, because they push her to do or to go where I want to go. So I started without any experience, but now I'm have registered for diploma in ECD.
So that's why Carlos Aguirre usually dirang ogar mutwapi abo but practically closing mereko monji botlhokwa ba gore ge monna le mosadi especially ba follow the dreams tsa bona ba supportana o ka reng ka yona, because I'm just thinking of le titjolo nka re ga tsona because of bana ba 5 bona ka bona ke task e kgolo bona ka bona task e kgolo considering 12 hours. Now you have to run a project, business, ACD. And regular interpretation. So that at the time,
somebody kilambutsa ke na le 48 hours or 24 hours na mo letsatsing. The fact of the matter gore re tshwantse re bereke regardless. So le nna ka se botse gore ke kgona bjang honestly, but I do make time for things to happen. Now I don't mind working day and night and resting for few hours. So I work night duty 12 hours, meaning I'm not sleeping at home some of the days. And then when I knock off at work, I go home, I take a shower, I go to the crash.
Okay, just I want to come with just practical. Crash operate television or it's daily.
I'm on the pipeline of advertising my night care. Yes, initially it's a day and night.
Yeah, I got to vision. Yes. Yeah, I got to vision because we're not really shift.
End of April, I'll be launching the night care.
That's nice. That's nice. I think we'll try. So now I'm thinking that space. That's why I get it. Monna le mosadi ba thushana ba thegana, because now bosigo yone go bereka night shift and you have to gona gore bana santse ba dira, and you know in old days banna ba bangwe o nyaka bogobe, o nyaka go bona bogobe bo le mola. Yeah, and then a ke le metsa go tlhapa yena tlhapa a fetsa a nwa tee or na kofi or na whatever a thobalela, and then as we more involved into a run a household. So support in that regard. O ka encourage bang from banna gore ba support basadi ba bona if ba ba se choose go tswana sa or ba na le dream ba na le vision ya go tswana le ya go nyako, maybe o bereka mebereko e itseng and then o nyako dira something extra.
Is that a the two of you understanding each other, I think. Ne? Hence, communication, the starting of relationship is very important. My husband and I here Kopana. I wanted to venture in this construction company with this other guy. So I think from there, where I'm a very busy person. I understand it's very important for Lina or Letomeka sana, so that how tsena utsena mo young, and then that thing how involve your partner. Liena ikamu shape up to be something else sena sa itse hore ke sona, and then sa tswa ileng thaileng hore it's very good. So in my case, for example, my practical life, as I was saying, I work night duty, I knock off, and then I go shower, I go to crash, and then come back, rest a bit, maybe for an hour or two, wake up. If there's one thing I'll make sure I cook, I dish up, I bath, and I go back to work. My husband knows exactly that my wife tried that day. Then but it's very, very important to support your partner, either your wife or your husband, in everything. Communicate with your partner, be transparent. Ask no makala wena o no tsena le di placard le di poster, shetse o ema o advertiser or wena o bula crèche. Sit down with him, tell him or wena o duma se. Same applies to monna. O nyaka o ba le plasa shetse no gona ga di trekere di tla di tse space a tsa me huma.
Le le kra kolobe sa kolobe ke nku ka
le sa le rubetse o tsena ka 2 he o tswa kae motho mo hey plasa wa bona so ntire gore ke be awe gore wena this is the life that you love even though you haven't arrived there so now I think my husband wa mpona hey tomorrow I can mpotsa go bula shop ya diaparo but I'm definitely going to communicate because ke nyaka gore tomorrow my husband is very hands-on in whatever that I do because I think I communicate with him whether it's wrong or it's right is going to prosper or fail but he's always there I care more and I care ke bula creche this and that o tshwanale no involved mo creche mare ka o ska lebala la boraro ke tšatši la bakery he knows exactly ke tshwanetse ke tlogele tšhelete so that bakery e tsena ba tlogela borotho then ba kry-a tšhelete ya bona so
that's nice because of what I'm picking ke more of appreciation or la appreciate that which is important and we sure all but baga fishana ka mokgo the most important go appreciate the motto and then mo compliment because if motho sa mo appreciate it's difficult to mo compliment o tlo mo blame so and again a shout out to banna ba go tshwana le bona and also shout out to le basadi ba ileng gore ba thega banna ba kitimiša dito because this thing is not easy now it's evident enough gore o kitimiša ditoro go shelo di-grade someone who suffered for wena o fihle
true
and that's what I'm saying gore appreciation is very very important yeah it got also ke monna ke mosadi gore a shala fihle ditoro tša
somebody na mo support somebody was
because of now you have to come in where you are not there
true
and again I just struggle gona mo go cope sa nya tla bo gape a go encourage go struggle go vision a go sa spela ga botse e pa so again e bontsha phatela gore bobedi bokaone go phala boteng so in other instance go gore taba ya go bene community setup e go berekela more
o phala ga le one yes so yeah I think Erika ithuta hona le batho ba bang they are not into business so immediately o mbotsa ka businesses so wa mo imetša wa e bona re bjang so before o decide gore this is the person that I want to be for the rest of my life make sure gore 1 and 2 obviously a ona motho a ka tlang a le 100% a gona but then make sure gore this and this I can live with this and this di tlo mpalela
no ke tabe botsene it's very very encouraging and inspiring
yeah batho ba ske ba nana re ke bolela so ke bala mo bukeng tle it's easy as I'm saying it's very difficult ha ona ntho e tlang simple
the thing gore we all understand and some other things ki hope so what you trying to do go far but hope or these things di possible hope e le gona ke ona go go tshwarela mo go yona so ke kula that part again kula bela ka entrepreneurship is there anything you know busy gona beside ECD or ke business e re ya tsamaya again because of that toro tšalana ke tšintši
ke mmaditoro so yeah nna ke a e rata kgwebo ke a rata go empowera batho because le nna ke rata go empoweriwa so starting a movement it's called Emang ka dinao basadi Emang ka dinao basadi e empowera basadi ba e leng gore we are in small businesses e re tlhotlheletše e re bontshe gore what we have started ga se phoso, it's a way ya go gola, because ga gona nkileng a thoma ko dimo honestly ka moka ba thoma mo fase. So ke tlo e launcha ka August, hopefully tla ba e le birthday yaka, because ke wa August, and then August is the Women's Month. So on that movement ke tla be ke rekisa di-stalls wherever you are, a o rekile stores wa tla le di-product tse e leng gore wa di rekisa. And one thing e ke dumang ke gore a ke re matsatsi a re na le ntho ba reng ke high tea, we wear glamorous, you wear whatever o ba on the standard. My wish ke gore o tle the way business ya gago o dumang gore e bonagale mo bathong.
Okay, there are two things. Let's start a movement, right?
Yes.
And then now let's look at vision of we can re differentiate le mo tabeng ya launching, because of ke a utlwa gore go na le the movement, go na le vision ya movement too, and then ke a gore go na le launching again.
Okay.
So we get a re fetse ka visionary understand, and then re kgone re kena mo tabeng ya launching.
Yeah, the two. So the vision, the movement is to empower and encourage basadi. Emangadi basadi. Yes. Ke emangadi nao basadi jamani ngenye ao bafasi. So again naki movile from Batswaneng to then Ndebelesi. So I'm accommodating Batswana, Bagohae, and then Ndebelesi, the area that I'm in. So the vision is to empower women ba e leng gore ba na le ditoro tša go bana ba tšwetše pele ka dikgwebo tša bona, and to encourage them to start with whatever they have, to start anywhere. And it's not an easy thing. So kind of like launching and the vision of the movement. Okay,
no, it's fine. I think the vision maybe that's not personal strategy like too much launching.
Yes.
And then launching.
So I'll be launching it ka August. Ke tla ka date ya botse. So mo launching ya rena re tle be re rekisa di stores, o tla ka your pamphlets, your banner, your business card, o tlo present a business ya gago. We are hoping to have bo mmakgwebo ba e leng gore the shetse ba di bone, they know the ins and outs to come and empower us. So ke yona ntho e re tlabeng re ira. I hope e tlo tswela pele e ske ya ba emang ka dinao basadi fela, e be e wele le ka mo batjheng, e be emang ka dinao batjha e no phela e tswela pele. So re kgone gore re ske ra dependa too much mo bathong or ra dependa too much mo mmusong. Re kgone go itirela ka borena, if possible re kgone go gola ka borena.
That's nice. Why do you find it important gore basadi ba itirela?
O ka lebella di-household tse dintšhi di tshwere ke basadi, le di sa tshwara ke basadi must a kere ke bomma ba tshwara thipa ka bogaleng, to be able to provide for their kids, to be able to empower themselves. Basadi ba bantšhi or basadi ba bangwe re feleletsa re ke loser along the way, le di-dreams tsa rena re feleletsa re sa tlhole re na le taba le tsona, because of the responsibilities and the challenges tse re tsamayang re kopana le tsona mo bophelong. So I think it's time re bua hape o mong le mong o e leng hore na na le a vision ka bophelo ba hae in terms of business a kgona hore a boele a ipusetse moo. You know e nka o botsa hore business ke ntho e leng hore ke kgale ke e rata mara e tlile ka nako ye. Ke nahana hore nka motivator o mong a young girl hore a starte ka nako e leng hore o mo yona. Now I think we need bana ba e leng hore a ba fitla varsity already o na le something se se stable. Ke nyaka ho ntsha monahano ola wa hore ya sekolong le boe le tle le bereke because we go to school ra tshwara dipampiri ra emela hore ro hiriwa. So o ka re ka tlosa moya o
let's say practical yes for baba create mebereko go and then ba bang ba hiriwa and then lena le hirilwe but still venture into new businesses. Is it because of in most cases o ka no ba le entrepreneurship ka mo wena o ba le division but there are some things you feel like go force go activate especially if o na le mmereko. So in your situation what was the motive given to you or activating apart or it was only because of bana ba di amashata and then go makiba bana ba pala ba le ka moga and then because of the sort number on ya bona. So was that only the case
when it comes to ECD or other movements?
Yeah, go generate more income hustling.
Ke part ye nngwe ya hore ne ke nyaka generate more income but you must remember something. You cannot generate income mo selo seo sa se rateng. You first have to have love for what you are doing. I remember na I ke gola ne my mother once asked me gore o nyaka o bona o dirang mo bophelong ba hao, and funny enough I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I always wanted to be motho wa thusang batho ba bang. I just answered her and say ke nyaka o bona ke na le orphanage. It is still my goal to see myself ke na le orphanage, but I think there are some other things tse leng hore ke tshwantse ke di dire before ke fitla go. I think modimo o na le a way of unlocking things tse leng hore o tshwantse o fete mo tsona or o fitlhe go tsona. Before fitlha go tsona there are some other things tse leng hore you must do. So nna entrepreneurship khalentse e le hore ke ntho e leng hore ke a e rata. Besides the economy or what, and then unyaka o ketsa sekhwama saka. Remember when you start a business in 3 to 4 years e ka nna ya thoma e le loss.
Yeah,
but the vision wena e nona le yona how start entrepreneurship was to make extra money. It takes a lot out of your pocket because before it la lokela. Hence ke ra mo wena ke re a ke nyaka hore ne le ho ketsa sekhwama saka because if e le ho ketsa sekhwama sa hao e ra hore o ka se be le thahasello le ha o faila. So you have to love a thing first before you can say ke side hustle ke nyaka ho ketsa sekhwama. I'm working, yes, but hengara mo wena ka re for now I think ke kry selo for business yaka e tla o bontsha hore I've got the love before le ke tla bolela le ka hore bana ne ba tlhoka mo ba tshamikelang ke lerato la o bona bana ba the express. Hence I was thinking for my kids and the kids ba mo community. I understand.
No, interesting. So I think let the viewers more mo ba leng ko teng ba tlhaletse episode e gore re phela nakong e le gore le nako e le gore everything ya re dumela, because now you know, imagine if we're in that situation and what happens gore ntate a tsamaya ele. So that stability ya tlhokega ya mo bathong, especially mo relationship mo manyalong, especially ge e le committed setup or no in that regard ba emelele ba support-ane ba go no make sure ba tekemela. So in other ways gore ke try go bontsha taba re launching yone e important go fitla kae, especially mo basading gore ba tle ba kgone go tseba gore empowerment go e kry-ang from that launch ke bjang. And again if at that practical exposure ya gore e tla le whatever o e dirang o e practicang gore o e naganang, and le gona e tla tlo support-e basadi ba leng innovation o ithute from bona. I believe gore le ge re ka tsenele too much mo business tse hectic, anyone can do business because everything in life is business.
Sure.
There's something so o ka se dira and then just or improve your life o dira something mo tafoleng. I think le summarize ke le feel ga botse, and then from that event, that launch, I think it will be a matter, right?
True.
So what kind of support beside batho ba tlang ba to attend le hloka?
E ke tlhokang kore ke anana ka gore ke tlhoka dilo tse dintši ke tlhoka dilo tse dintši for yona gore e be successful. But the most important thing e ke e tlhokang is for business women ba e leng gore they've been long in the industry e leng gore e ba bereketse to come and change. Wa bona ke eng
So just to break in to point form for motho just fast le hloka support ya batho ba tshwanang le experience in business.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and then those who can sponsor batho ba bang gore di business tsa bona di tswele pele. My wish ka this emang ka dinao basadi, the first launch, what I wish is to see mosadi o mong bophelo ba hae bo change from that launch.
Okay, that's nice. I think and I hope for let's start in time, and then if there's a need, will reach out, and then we are also appealing to any organizations still or the are exposed to this episode, or they can come and see how they can help, because people investment or le hloka batho ba ka tlang ba investa into this vision, batho ba go thusa batho ba ile gore ba struggle. And then is there any induction in place or in mind le lo le go to dira for batho ba ile gore ba to participate ba ka hloka what we call investment, because remember they as much as they are empowered, and also they should also be trained in a sense or ba go ba ready o be le a set of like a framework e leng gore le tlo go reflect yearly, quarterly also. So is everything in that place, or ke ra lena ka mola le tlo go dira, or le hloka some other external ba ba ka tlang ba go go thusa go set up that. I'm just trying gore ke break it taba gore support le hlokang ba ile gore batho ba ka ba fihlela ga ba le thuti ke batho ba buang ba ile gore ba ka kgona go tla ba ile gore le nyako ba target gore ba tle ba le thusa, except audience le batho ba ile gore ba tle go tlo rekisha gore ba nyako empower.
Re tloga re ba tlhoka ka nnete. Remember, this thing is new to me. I haven't done it before. I get nna, but it's some good I'm a risk taker. I don't wait for or get selo. I initiate a thing and then ba e leng gore ba e tseba best, I would like them to come ba re correcte, ba re fe induction gore e tsamaya jwang, and those who will be buying stalls le bona ba ba fe induction on how to present their products or services, so that batho ba bang ba kgone go di bona. Everyone o a dumang gore a ka lokela letsogo in a form of gore supporter, it will be really appreciated.
Okay. I think our viewers by will. We are still appealing again, or itang re boneng gore re ka thušana bjang. Re tla share the details, and then alle sa ba kry le ka re contacta ra le kopanya le bona, and then ba kgone gore go be le thušo mo gare ga yone. Ntho go le gore batho ba be empowered ba go le pele. So yona ya kwala, and then if batho ba nyaka go reach out, ba nyaka go lo follower tseleng ja le jo le di dirang ba le kry-ega bjang?
Nna ke teng mo mafaratlhatlheng, I think a otlhe, ko Facebook ke nna Tiisetso Chipa, ko Instagram ke Tiisetso C, ko TikTok ke Tiisetso C, WhatsApp number ya ka a ke tsebe ya tlhokega.
Yeah, I
there
think,
as
yeah,
well.
Yeah, I think maybe before Lydia, yeah, tlhokega, but re lona re tla share for in case batho ba nyako le contact direct.
Okay.
And then those accounts ke tša personal or di dira everything?
No, tseo ke tsa personal. Ke tsa personal.
And then for any the movement miracle, because I was more specifically more
movement.
yeah,
Okay.
not necessarily on a personal, unless if lishumisha jona or trade
for the movement, I'm still going to use those ones.
Okay.
And then for my daycare, it's Eagle Nest, day and after care at 93@gmail.com. And then my WhatsApp number is 0727316235 for both Eagle Nest and other things. Yeah.
Okay. So Kijilor currently no la le physical jona in Kijilor the pipeline jona vision yeah. No miracle na ke miracle mbotse ralebo, and we are blessed and fortunate to ba lena mo. I think the viewers were fortunate but like to the same from story salina. It's interesting and it's inspiring. And any last words you go if ba rena?
As I always say that mo bophelong, there's only you who has you. It's only you o tsebang gore o nyaka eng, ene ko wena fela o ka dirang gore ntho e tswele pele. People ba ka ba gona ba ba nyakang go thusha, but wena e le gore a ona maikemišetšo mo sona, se tlo pala go tswela pele. So if you want things to happen, thoma ka wena o ikemišetše.
Okay. Le the kwetse ba buri go gae ra leboga nako le bile rena. Please subscribe, hit like and comment. Re gopela support eo, re gopela ka nako tsotlhe le share di link, share to your friends le di family. From today's episode, we hoping gore le tla bona life different. Whatever situation le kopana le yona le leng confused, there is hope and light. To go from lena go be ba ditaba PJ tswa le rotse e ke godu ka nnete re ile e tswa le rotse ka nnete from the host until we meet again. Moshate.